Today, Michelle Malkin joins us right now from Colorado Springs. LOL, LMAO.
OMG.
Yeah, no kidding. It's something. Meanwhile, let's talk a little bit about something. You know, thanks to the blogosphere, which you're big in, talk radio, Fox News, we have continued to, bang the drum. We've got to figure out exactly who killed those 4 brave Americans over in Benghazi. And, yesterday, Jay Carney said something. He had a statement, and this has got everybody talking. Now, Sputnik was a long time ago. The invention of the cotton gin, a long time ago. Benghazi, 7.5 months ago. Jay, you're wrong. It wasn't a long time ago. Here he is.
Benghazi happened a long time ago. We're not aware of any agency that has blocked an employee who would like to appear before Congress. And as you noted, both the State Department and Department of Defense had made clear that they are not aware of any request for a security clearance for a private attorney having been made in connection with the Benghazi investigation. So what you have is an attorney saying she represents somebody, claiming that she's not getting this security clearance, and yet the agencies involved have no information about that at all. So, which falls into the broader story here, which these allegations are part of an unfortunate pattern of spreading misinformation.
Yeah. Well, do you see that a pattern there, Michelle? Do you say you're guilty of this?
I would say that it's his mouth that has a long pattern of spreading misinformation. And the smugness of this mouthpiece of the Obama administration, of course, that all comes from the top down. But there is literally nothing that will wipe that smirk off his face at a press briefing when he's tackling a topic that doesn't just concern immediately the families of those who lost their lives there in that bloody outrage, but every American who is concerned about our national security and sovereignty. And the idea that 7.5 months ago was a long time ago, well, that sure explains a lot about our post-9/11 posture, because 9/11 to them must seem like the Dark Ages.
Well, it sounds like, Michelle, it sounds like what he was trying to say there was it's a long time. 7 months is a long time ago. Why haven't they come forward sooner? Why didn't they come to the Accountability Review Board and make their concerns known, these whistleblowers? So why the 7-month lapse from when they came forward?
Yeah, well, the fact is that many of these whistleblowers have been chilled and have, of course, felt intimidation by the Obama administration, which has a long pattern, which I have documented, of harassment and intimidation and gag orders on whistleblowers in all corners of government. These people are heroes, and the fact that you have the White House press shop trashing them, and by proxy, of course, through their lawyer, I think bespeaks of exactly the kind of disturbed attitude that a lot of Americans have towards this administration and how they've handled it.
Yeah, Adam Housley sat down with the operator. He's in silhouette with his voice changed. You know, he's being intimidated. James Rosen put it in perspective last night with Bill O'Reilly.
I broke a big story for Special Report with Brett Baer this week. We disclosed that 4 whistleblowers on this case, 3 at the State Department, 1 at CIA, have been threatened with reprisals, according to attorneys representing them, and are now seeking security clearances so they can provide information to Congress. There are certain elements, Bill, that are lacking here in order for this to become Watergate. One is the interest of the news media at large, beyond Fox News and a handful of other reporters. The other is the math on the Senate floor. Normally in a big scandal, you would have a special investigating committee of the Congress. That's not going to materialize.
Only in the House.
Yeah. The crazy thing is there's no statute of limitations on murdering Americans abroad. I mean, it's like the White House is watching. Okay, let's get through this. Come on. Run out the clock.
Yeah, exactly, Steve. And there certainly should not be an expiration on the outrage that all Americans feel, not only about the crime itself, but, of course, the cover-up. And a big salute to James Rosen and the few and the brave out there in the media who continue to tackle this story on behalf of the American public.
People like the label, Michelle.